Hello, everybody.
Hello, all.
Right? Yes,
Special episode tonight, just the two of us.
that's right. I was gonna say you might notice that one of us is missing, and that would be Shade, because Shade went to buy milk.
Went to buy milk and has yet to come back.
Yes, we eagerly await his return. But in the meantime, you guys have the two of us. Huzzah!
He left his keys to the studio behind.
Yeah, that's all him though. So, as true children, we should break into Dad's liquor cabinet and get shit-faced.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Bring on the liquor.
You know, my parents never had a liquor cabinet. I just thought that was a thing on TV.
My parents did.
Yeah, well, also, my parents aren't super big drinkers to begin with.
No, neither are mine. Mine, liquor will last years.
Right.
With my parents, so.
Yeah, because, cause my mom used to drink a lot more, but she drank at, bars more than at home. And my stepdad is beer or nothing.
Once upon a time I would have been fine with beer or nothing, but I can't drink beer no more because I'm allergic to hops.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. Drinking a single beer now is as if I've drank like a 12-pack or something.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel sicker than a dog after one beer.
That's real unfortunate. But,
Yeah.
I say that, but I also say that as someone who's not super into beer to begin with. But I really only like one beer. And it's a Blue Moon. Oops, sorry, I just dropped a pen. But yeah, Blue Moon.
Never even heard of it.
I don't know how widespread it is, but it tastes like oranges, I think.
think I've tried an orange flavored beer once, and I was not a big fan of it.
No?
No. And I don't know. I might have been. What was it? I think it was Sleeman's Orange Peel.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
I don't think that was its name, but it had an orange peely taste to it, and I was not a big fan of it.
You know what? That is kind of what Blue Moon tastes like the rind. It has almost like the bitter bite of the rind. I know, I like it. It's pretty much like it's either that or Michelob. But Michelob is like, if there's nothing else, I'll take it.
I think my go-to beer is whatchamacallit, the beer with an unfortunate name.
Oh boy, what is it?
Corona.
Oh. Dude, for my 21st birthday, my grandma, she put a nasty prank joke on me. Where she gave me a beer stein and is like, all right, I'm going to give you your first beer. So she pours an entire bottle of Corona in it and passes it to me. Now, I didn't know you're supposed to drink it with a lime. But also, my grandma doesn't drink it with a lime. She drinks it straight. So I take one sip of it and go, no, I'm good. And she goes, well, more for me. And just grabs it from my hand and downs it.
Drinking without a lime that's like a no-no.
Yeah. No, I should need to try it with a lime. But I just haven't gotten around to it. But no one really drinks Corona aside from my grandma, so there's not really a chance to try. And I don't feel like buying a bottle just to try.
Yeah.
But what are we going to talk about today? We were talking about what we were going to talk about.
You said something about fairy tale, I believe.
Yes, fairy tale. Because I've been thinking about fairy tale.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What about it? Like I haven't watched the anime in a while, and unfortunately, because the place I read the 100 Years quest on stopped publishing the manga once the main publisher for all the manga, I guess, launched their website. They stopped publishing the manga on the free to read site.
Right. I think that's what happened with me, and I came back and they were all there.
Yeah, because the excuse me, sorry. The 100-Year quest. Yeah, I just haven't. I don't even know how far behind I am, because I think the last chapter I read was like chapter 132.
Right.
And that was about 5 months ago.
I haven't even started 100-Year War.
Quest.
Wait. Didn't they talk about that in the series?
They might be. Well, I don't know.
Because wasn't that what Erza was coming back from, the 100-year quest?
It wasn't Urza. It was Gildarts.
Right. Dude, Guild Arts was so cool.
Yeah.
You know what's one thing that I like this about Fairy Tail, but at the same time I kind of don't like it about Fairy Tail?
Hmm.
A lot of the magic was very personal.
Yes. Yes. Oh, speaking of Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest, did you know that apparently, despite originally the authors have say the mangaka, sorry, having said it wasn't going to be turned into an anime,
It's not?
he didn't. He had said he didn't want it to. I think there must have been a mind change
Really?
because we're getting a 100-Year Quest anime.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
I don't know when, but we are. So that'll be interesting. Oh, okay. So I'm about 10 chapters behind now, because I guess 146 is the most recent chapter.
I'm gonna have to catch up with 100-Year Quest. I did have this slight idea of rereading Fairy Tail, but that's a daunting task. Even for some reason, that's more daunting a task than rereading One Piece.
Even though Fairy Tail is far less chapters.
No, because okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing that differentiates Fairy Tail and One Piece in my head is that One Piece makes sense. And then Fairy Tail shit happens, and you're just like, oh, well, okay, now we're doing this. We went straight from Phantom Thieves or whatever they were called, and then immediately into something else. Oh, okay, makes sense. And then it just keeps jumping.
Yeah.
It never feels like there's a break, and then as soon as you get a break, you're like, wait, how many arcs just passed? Because like I kind of felt that way with the entirety of the final battle.
Oh, the final battle jumped all over the place.
Yeah, it just kept leaping and stuff happened. I still don't understand. Spoilers for Fairy Tail, by the way. Who's the powerful dude?
Acnologia?
No, the August.
Oh, August. Yeah, okay.
Like, the thing I still don't understand is why he disintegrated in the end after he took one look at Mavis. Like, he took one look at her and just disintegrated like the Thanos snapped him.
Well, I think he had been using a whole ton of his power. And he saw Mavis, who, spoiler if you don't know, is his mother.
Yeah.
And just stopped using all his power.
Yeah, he stopped and then turned to dust. And I mean, I can get that, like you were saying, he was running out of power.
Yeah, he's probably going beyond. He's probably going beyond his limits.
Yeah, but like my whole deal was like he was such a presence, and then he just stopped being a presence. That happens a lot in Fairy Tail, actually.
It really does.
It almost, because it feels like it just takes the wind out of your sails, and you're like, well, okay, if he was gonna take care of himself.
Yeah. Like, I think the biggest disappointment to me was the final fight with Acnologia.
Was
like,
that
they built him up, and then it was like power friendship, bitch.
Power of friendship, of course. It's Fairy Tail. It had to be power of friendship.
True.
That's also why I like One Piece, because One Piece does have power of friendship, but a lot of the fights ends with, I'm going to hit you really, really hard.
So he pulls a Goku in One Piece.
He does pull a Goku, yes. I mean, he did just... Spoiler alert for One Piece. Do you care about spoilers for One Piece?
Nope.
Alright, I mean, he did just recently change hair color, so...
Yes, I've heard about the God King or whatever the hell the power.
Sun God
Whatchamacalls it?
Nika.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. That
Sphere
his his
5.
his his gum fruit was actually a special fruit or some shit.
Yeah, it turns out that yeah, it's not even the same type.
Yeah, yeah. He's essentially a god now.
Well, he's a Zoan actually. So when they first introduced, the gum gum fruit was called a paramecia, which affects either the body, the environment, or both.
Right.
And what it actually is, it's a Zoan fruit, which lets you transform into animals. But there are special Zoan fruits that let you turn into they're called mythical Zoans because they represent mythical animals or mythical elements. Like Son Goku of the Navy, he has the human model Buddha that turns him into a giant golden Buddha. Luffy has something similar, but instead of turning into a Buddha, he turns into an actual person that used to exist, which is Nika, who was the one that freed the slaves.
Right, yeah.
That's also the whole deal with it. Like, he embodies freedom, so that's why Luffy fights with Looney Tune physics.
Well, yeah. I saw the one of the part of the fight with giant dragon
Kaido.
man. I don't know his name.
That's his name, Kaido.
Okay, Kaido.
He's one of the strongest pirates out there. Nearly invincible.
Yeah.
And then he gets wrecked.
Yeah, I heard I saw a video of just after I think Luffy discovered his sun god powers. And I literally sat there and watched this video and I'm like, the fuck? When did I start watching Looney Tunes?
Right? They even have like all the sound effects too.
Yeah, all the sound effects. It's just like, and I hate to say it, but that's probably one of the reasons why I'm probably going to start my One Piece adventure again. I'll see you in a couple of years, Moda.
All right. Man, I need to do the same thing. I just need to catch up with Wano. Because I know they're past Wano now, like they left a bit ago.
Like, I could probably skip the entire first arc, like leading up to the time skip.
Right.
Because I still remember all of that. It's everything after the time skip I've never watched.
Alright, that'll probably be a good place then.
So that's, I'd be skipping like, what, 500 episodes nearly?
I actually think it's like 400.
Close enough. Because the time skip arc is after Impel Downs, correct?
It's after Impel Down. Like,
Yeah, because that's after Ace dies.
Yep.
Spoilers, by the way, if anybody hasn't watched it.
Yeah, One Piece gets punched through the chest. He gets donut.
Yeah.
I heard that term recently, and I fucking love it. When an anime character gets donutted.
Yeah,
now
it's a great term.
And now it just takes a lot of the tension out of it when he's thinking, haha, Dunkin' Donuts.
It's like, I suddenly want a donut.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, I might just skip the entire first 500 episodes or whatever. Seeing that I still remember everything that happened during that part.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's episode 516.
516?
Yeah.
Let's see. Good old fandom wikis.
Hell yeah. Hopefully, this one won't crash my Chrome. As it tends to do.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
No, but
So
like,
let's see.
I
This
also heard
episode.
they brought back a bunch of new characters, a bunch of older characters, and they have their devil fruits awakened. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
And then they actually introduced Vegapunk.
Vegapunk.
Dr. Vegapunk is a scientist in One Piece who is the leading researcher in devil fruits. He was the one who discovered the lineage factor in devil fruits.
Interesting.
Actually, the lineage factor is just basically how it affects your bloodline from here on out.
Right. Okay. I see.
Actually, I might be misremembering the lineage factor.
So my question, since you seem to know more about One Piece than I do,
Okay, yeah.
is Usopp still useless?
From what I've heard, he has moments, but overall, it's kind of like Nami, where they have their moments, but most of the time they're kind of just screaming in the corner.
So they're just kind of there.
Yeah, I do wish they used Usopp more, especially after his legendary run in Dressrosa. Dude, Usopp in Dressrosa was amazing. Like
Really?
in the fight with Doflamingo.
Mm-hmm.
Because he somehow managed to unite most of the gladiators under him. And he also managed to inconvenience Doflamingo, who's the main bad guy and the king of Dressrosa. Managed to piss him off so much, he gave Usopp the title of God Usopp and the biggest bounty out of all of the Straw Hats.
Interesting.
So then, the people that didn't turn against him just started calling him God Usopp. And that's his official title on wanted papers now. He is God Usopp.
Oh, that's actually kind of neat. So he's still useless, but he's at least kind of awesome useless.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, because Usopp could have been. I don't know if they added more to it after in the part like when I stopped reading up to Wano and afterwards. But but Usopp is confirmed to have observational haki. So he's able to see things from far off. Which he only uses it once, and not even trying to. It just happens.
Well,
and he doesn't question it. He just like, I can see from halfway across the city, and then he shoots and scares a little girl. Well, he scares a little girl that's actually like 30 years old because she ate a devil fruit. But he pretty much saved the entire island with that move. Because her power was keeping people as toys. And as long as they were in toy form, people lost their memories about them. So it was almost like they never existed. But because Usopp was able to use observational haki to accurately aim across the city, he was able to scare her and break her devil fruit hold on everyone. And thus began the reign of God Usopp.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, doesn't Luffy has haki as well, doesn't he? The Conquerors.
Yes, he does.
Does he ever use it more than the one time that I've ever seen it?
He uses it all the time.
Wow. Okay.
But he also learns Does he learn that? No, I don't think he does. There's also a different version of Conqueror's Hockey,
Huh.
but it's
Multiple versions of the same thing. Interesting.
they actually went into that and expanded it a lot. Like there's an alternate version of observation hockey that lets you see into the future.
I could see the future.
Yeah, no. You can see up to 5 seconds into the future if you really trained with it.
Well, that's useless. But I guess in a fight that would be handy.
Well, yeah, in a fight, it's gonna be handy. Probably not in everyday life, unless you see yourself knocking over a cup.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm gonna knock over that very expensive mug.
And there's also a different form of armament hockey that's like a special attack. Or like the armament hockey leaves your body and attacks the other. Kind of like I guess, the way I looked at it, it was kind of like a 1 inch punch. Where there's little movement, but the hockey flows hard enough to knock someone out.
Huh, interesting.
And then there's a subcategory of Conqueror's Hockey where you coat your weapon in it to make it much stronger than armament hockey. And that's how Roger and Shanks fight. They coat their sword in Conqueror's Hockey. So yeah.
Huh.
Dude, have you seen the clip of Roger fighting?
No, I have not.
There's a scene of Roger fighting against Blackbeard, against Whitebeard in their youth. It is crazy how much Roger fights like Luffy, or vice versa. Like Roger,
Isn't it heavily hinted at that Roger is Luffy's dad?
No, Roger is Ace's dad. Dragon is Luffy's dad.
Oh.
Yeah, Luffy's the son of the revolutionary leader. And we still don't know who his mom is.
Huh. And admittedly, I don't think I know who Dragon is either, so...
So the Revolution is a group trying to take down the world government, and Dragon is the leader of it. He's one of the most wanted people in the entire organization.
Oh, interesting.
And there was one time, and they actually showed this pretty well. In Impel Down, when Luffy just casually lets slip that Dragon is his dad, all of the hardened criminals around him are just like, what the fuck? And back away. Like, they're not gonna mess with Dragon. Dragon will fuck them up.
So it's literally like, oh, fuck around and find out sort of stuff.
Yep. I mean, Dragon is powerful. Do you remember Smoker?
Yes.
Dragon was powerful enough to make Smoker back down. And he didn't even fight. Like, you remember when Smoker was first introduced and had Luffy pinned in the rain?
Yep. Yeah.
And then that guy that showed up out of nowhere and made Smoker back off?
Uh-huh.
That was Dragon.
Oh.
And from what from what I've read online, people seem to think that he has a weather-based devil fruit. Which is interesting, because a lot of the times we see him out and about, like not at the revolutionary base, there's always like stormy weather. So like that scene with Smoker, it was a bright and sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, and then as soon as he pops in, downpour.
It's just a gloomy man, kind of like a certain gloomy woman we all watch in Fairy Tale.
Yep. She's still one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. I mean, I hate the fact that Lucy's like the de facto main character in that show.
Yeah.
She's
okay.
She's okay. Like, she gets better, but she's still kind of useless.
The time when I really thought was like, all right, there's some cool stuff going on with her was when she summoned the Spirit King, and when she learned about star dresses. I think that's what she called it.
Yeah, that her dress change that she does.
Yeah, because at least then she was able to fight alongside the spirit.
Yeah.
Before,
I believe that's
like,
her star
Pokemon.
dresses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aquarius, I choose you.
Right?
Bitch, you did not.
Aw. Yeah, no, Lucy. Lucy honestly kind of felt like the Jean of fairy tale, where she kind of pops in and we follow her along with her as the was like the default.
Well, I mean, the way I understand it is she is the main character. The story follows her. But we also have other main characters. But Lucy is apparently the main character.
I always saw it as
because the way I understand it is the whole story of Fairy Tale is from her point of view.
Right.
It's technically her book because that's what she writes at the end.
I don't think I've noticed the book.
You know she's writing a book, right? Throughout the whole entire series, she's been writing a book.
Wait, is she?
Yeah?
What the? I did not know that.
And I think during like the final parts of the series, she actually wins an award.
I don't remember that at all. Do I need to reread Fairy Tale?
You might have to, because throughout the whole day, like their Levy bothers her to read the book. Natsu brings it up a few times. I think even Urza mentions it.
The only thing I remember about a book was what's her name? The speed reading glasses with the blue girl, the blue
Levy.
girl, Levy. Yes.
Yeah.
I just remember her having the speed reading glasses, but I don't remember Lucy writing a book. Damn, how did I miss that? But
Yeah, no, she's wrote a novel. What is it called? Let's see here. Apparently it's called The Adventure of Iris. Which I believe here is supposed to actually follow
right.
Yeah, Iris is based off of Lucy. Readers suspect that the main character of Iris is based off of Lucy herself and all of her adventures she's had since joining the guild.
I like it in the trivia. It says that it pops up in Eden Zero. I actually watched the first episode of that. I kind of liked it.
Oh, that's the other series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't watched it yet. I've been wanting to.
I watched the first episode and then I think I went to bed. Because
It was that boring. It put you to sleep, huh?
I was watching it really late.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that.
But the first episode was pretty good. I like the power set that he has. Because he has like gravity powers where he.
I mean, you can definitely tell it's the same author because, he's...
Because fucking Happy is there. And scene
Well,
two.
Happy's there. and characters look very similar to characters from Fairy Tale.
I was so confused when they showed the main girl, and I looked at her. I'm like, "Is that Lucy? That can't be Lucy. Is that Happy? Is that Black Hair Natsu?"
I know, right?
Oh, that. I think that's. They're very similar, and I'm not entirely sure how to take it.
Okay, so it's only 50 episodes.
What, Eden Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I need to get back into it.
Manga's still going, apparently. Original runs 2018 to present.
Oh, yeah.
29 volumes.
You have a phone game about it, too.
Meh. I play enough phone games.
Yeah, same. I actually started playing another one.
Uh-oh.
I got sucked into it, and it's a gacha this time.
Oh.
It successfully grabbed me. It's,
Uh-oh.
It's Arknights.
You poor soul.
I haven't spent money on it, but I am at level 25.
You haven't spent money on it yet.
Yet, yes, I know. Trying not to. But now I'm getting to the point where the story difficulty is ramping up, and I've stopped playing the story to grind. And I'm sitting here just grinding out XP missions, and I'm just here like, damn, this game grabbed me. I hate this.
It's when you start the XP grind. It's where you know you're in trouble.
Dude, there's so much grinding in this game.
Oh, that's sad. That is
Yeah,
a gotcha RPG.
I know. But like, it's even day based. Because in order to upgrade certain operators, you need tokens. And the only way to get tokens is to grind out special missions that are only open on certain days of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, typical gotcha.
And here I am, like a chump, waiting for 6 o'clock to roll around so I can do my dailies and start my next grind. Dude, I will legit wake up, eat breakfast, take a shower, do half of my dailies, go to work, come back, do the other half.
Oh, wow. It's really got you by the freaking gonads, don't it?
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
What fun.
I feel your pain, Mona. I really do. Me and Fate Grand Order.
At least it's just that one. But I also have the unfortunate ability of playing it on my computer. So I am free.
BlueStacks.
Yes, BlueStacks.
Yeah. Yeah, guess what? So do I. I have the ability to play mine on my computer too.
Yeah, it's a very much a curse.
It really is. Somebody help me.
Yeah, there are times. Go on.
As I said, don't let yourself get sucked in too much because the amount of money that this game owns me.
You know, I'm already very adamant about not spending money.
Well, there'll come a point where you'll be like, you absolutely need something. There'll be that one waifu you really want.
Yeah, but the thing with that is that it's more the extra costumes that I want. I don't so much want the individual people because I don't know how they work until I read their abilities. And I will go to the wiki because I started going to the wiki this morning.
Yep, you're stuck in this world now, Moda. It's when you go to the wiki for help, it's where you're stuck.
I'm legit going to the wiki to double check different operators'
Next thing-
statuses as I'm in the middle of a fight.
Next thing you know, you're going to be spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a game.
No, absolutely, I would not.
I said the same thing. Here I am. Here I am 6 years later.
Also, I'm trying to save money.
Yeah.
On that note,
Oh,
I don't think I've mentioned it to anyone, but I think I did. I was apartment hunting.
News to me.
Okay, so I don't think I mentioned it here. Yeah, I went apartment hunting like a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
And I put
How'd that go?
I put in my application for a place.
Ooh,
I got a call yesterday saying I was approved.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Thank you. So early next year, I'll be in my own place.
That's wow. Moda on their own.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And then we never hear from Moda ever again.
All I know is I'm going to be using my 3D printer so much more.
Oh, I bet.
Because I want to use it, but I also don't want to be in the living room in the middle of the night with my parents upstairs. Yeah, I imagine that's not very easy to sleep to at 12 in the morning.
No, probably not.
But yeah, there's going to be so much anime stuff on the walls.
All the anime stuff on the walls.
Yes. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Also, I started learning American Sign Language.
Oh, really? You started learning ASL?
Yep.
How's that going?
It's been going pretty well. I wanted to learn it in high school, but then I took Spanish like an idiot. And yes, I know I speak Spanish. I still said it.
Especially when you consider the fact that Americans' versions of Spanish is not exactly similar to, what you actually know.
Yeah, well, they taught like the proper Spain Spanish with all the proper words and the fancy polite words.
Yeah, heaven forbid there be other places that speak Spanish with different slangs.
Yeah, I remember one time they told us, the teacher was like, this is extremely formal in Spanish. And I'm like, well, I've never heard of it. I don't think there is a formal in my family.
Formal? What is this formal you speak of?
And then it turns out that formal way of saying a certain thing in Spain Spanish, only in Spain. Nowhere else. So what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I go to Spain, I'll just do what everyone else does. I struggle. I mean, I can speak it, but we won't know what some of the things we're saying are.
You'll know it's some of what you're saying, but a lot of it, probably won't know what you're saying.
It'll probably just be like regional differences and different ways of saying things.
Yeah. Different ways of saying things. Like I could see that. Bus, taxi, all those important things, how to order food.
Yeah. Well, I say bus specifically because there is a difference.
Ow.
Yeah, the actual way to say bus is like autobus. But then my family would just say wawa or bus. But then my family wants to say wawa for a van. Because that's what they call. That's what they called that's what my grandma called her old van. Just the wawa.
Wow.
Yes, like the gas station. I don't think the gas station was in Florida yet at that time. That came much later.
There's a gas station named that?
Yeah, it came from Canada.
Not from around here, it didn't.
Oh, wait, that reminds me. I got a Canadian news alert on my phone.
Canadian news alert on your phone?
Yeah.
What? Why? You're not Canadian. Why would you get a Canadian news alert?
I think it's because you're logged into the Twitter. You go.
Well, not right now, but
I mean, like, in general. And I picked up my phone, I read the text, and I recognized the city because it's the city that you're in. I'm like, the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. Just, I'm pretty sure it's the city you're in. Because I know you've mentioned it.
It's very possible. That's weird that it would.
Yeah, it was really weird. I meant to take a screenshot and send it to you, but I just forgot.
I don't know. I'm kind of baffled by that, actually.
Do you get any Missouri or Arizona news?
No, I don't.
That's so weird. I haven't gotten Arizona news. That's very interesting.
That is very weird. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, if it happens again, I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, you'll have to do that. I don't know. Like I'm kind of mind fucked right now with learning this. 'Cause I didn't think that was something that would get possible.
Right? I didn't think so either.
Huh.
But yep, now I get international news, I guess, from Twitter.
Like, congratulations! You're getting to learn more about outside of America.
Hooray! I learned that a place in Canada got robbed.
You learn that we're not so different from you guys.
Everyone gets robbed.
It's like, hey, did they use guns? Oh, yes, they probably did.
Jeez.
Oh, that's funny.
Right? Oh, also, I did see a fun news article.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Have you ever heard of an ice cream brand called Bluebell?
I have not, no.
It is such great ice cream. And it comes in, you can buy it at the store in like a gallon container.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I love getting it. But they don't have it in Missouri. And then when I was at work, browsing the computer instead of working, I saw that they made an announcement. They're coming to Missouri.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
It's always cool when something you want. Yeah, it's always cool when something you've wanted for a long time finally shows up.
Yeah.
Then it ends up being just as disappointing as you don't remember it being.
Maybe. It's, like I said, it's been a couple of years since I had the ice cream, so it might have changed in that time.
Yeah, you never know. But it could also be fantastic. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be just how I remember it. Just one way to find out.
Yeah, that's the only one way to find out.
Gotta wait until
and
March.
hope it doesn't. And hope it doesn't taste like disappointment.
Hopefully it doesn't. But disappointment is the Walmart brand ice cream.
The great value stuff, yeah. Yeah, I learned a long time ago to never buy great value ice cream.
I do kind of like the potato chips. But I also like the potato chips because of the seasoning. That's also why alright, I don't think I've ever mentioned this. My favorite flavor of a potato chip is plain. I very much enjoy plain Great Value potato chips. They have the best plain flavor.
I don't. I mean, I don't mind plain chips so long as I have dip.
Oh no, I'm good. No dip for me.
But I don't. I tend to stray away from Great Value chips. Like, I only buy select Great Value things
Right.
that I know are actually good.
Fair.
But yeah, I've never tried their chips. Usually, if I buy chips, I have to be in the mood for chips.
Right.
I usually buy Lay's. Lay's or Doritos.
All right. I can't do Doritos.
No?
No. I can occasionally, but I would just rather not because they remind me of the Doritos Loco Taco. Dude, trying to eat that Dorito shell with it dripping meat juice was not a fun time.
So you probably would not enjoy taco in a bag then.
What?
Me and some friends. We would get bags of Doritos. We'd crush the Doritos, and then we'd put taco meat in there. And the taco fixings, mix it all in, and then just eat it straight out of the bag.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
It's been a while since I've done that. I need to do that again.
Face. If you can see the face I'm making.
I can see that. Oh,
Yeah.
you fucking crazy. Well, I don't know who initially invented it, but it was an old friend that introduced me to it. I thought it was the weirdest. I thought it was the weirdest fucking thing ever until I actually tried it. I'm like, okay, this is fantastic.
That sounds like a good drunk food.
You wouldn't be wrong.
In that case, you just eat it with a spoon, or just dump it in your mouth.
Or just dump it in your mouth. Yeah, that's essentially what I did.
I would want to see one being made, but maybe I'll try it. Actually, speaking of weird foods that I haven't had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mac and cheese with ketchup.
Wait, you consider that a weird food?
Kinda.
Because that's normal for me whenever I make mac and cheese.
Oh. I don't know. I always got fun about it when I was in school.
Interesting.
Eventually,
yeah, no, I always put ketchup with my mac and cheese and a little salt, little pepper.
Oh.
Huh?
All right, fair enough.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just remember in middle school, I just kept getting. I wasn't made fun of, but my friends kind of like ribbed at me about it, and I did not enjoy it.
Huh. Well, I guess, some people just don't understand greatness. There you go, Moda.
It's on all recipes.
Yeah. I just Googled it and I'm like, it popped up.
That means it's an actual thing.
Apparently it is, yeah.
Looking at the photo at the bottom and just seeing the tomatoes and shredded cheese coming out of the chips bag.
I never added the tomatoes. The tomatoes was one thing I never added.
Oh god, sour cream. Nope.
Or the sour cream.
Oh,
yeah, the sour cream, the sour cream, the salsa, and the tomatoes were the things I never added.
Salsa? Alright, that's fair. Sour cream is it hits me weird.
I just don't like sour cream.
At all. Either. No. Does it also trigger your gag reflex?
No, I just don't like the way it tastes.
Oh, well, same. It does trigger mine sometimes. Like in the photo, it started made me gag.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, there's some foods that do that. Or there's some things that do that to me. Sour cream is one of them, and wet bread is another.
Wet bread.
Wet,
Hmm.
like wet, soggy bread. Anyway, moving topics before I start gagging. I almost did just now.
Oh no.
Yeez. But no, I also another thing I remember doing was sucking ketchup out of the packs.
What? What?
Yeah, like the little single packs of ketchup. I would tear open a piece and just suck all of them out
Why?
because it was sweet and tangy.
I, I, Shade would probably say something witty here, but
Well, Shade's not here.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was the
I
thing
got, I
used to
got
do.
nothing.
I mean, I remember someone told me it was bad for me, and I stopped doing it immediately. I just didn't think about it. I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if it would. I don't know if it's necessarily bad for you. I mean, maybe that sucking on the package. I don't know. But
I mean, it didn't do anything that wrong.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I've got nothing for that one.
It was a good while it lasted.
I'm sure it was.
Also, another thing that I'm fond of doing is eating ice. Have you ever done that?
You mean crunching ice?
Yes.
Yeah, I do that once in a while. I generally don't like ice in my drinks if it's gonna water it down.
Pretty much all I drink is water. So I just fill the ice all the way to the top.
Well, yeah, I mean if I have water, then yeah okay. But generally I don't put ice in my drinks unless I know I'm gonna drink it real quick.
Right. Yeah, for some I'll do like half ice because I do drink stuff really fast.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what made me stop crunching ice as much as I used to?
Mm.
My mom.
It made you realize it's bad for your teeth.
No, she told me that if I kept doing it, it would suck the blood out of my teeth.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, it would suck the blood right out of my teeth if I crunched ice.
I'm sorry. What?
And just so you know, my mom has no memory of saying that. But I remember.
The fuck was your mom smoking at that time?
I have no idea. But whatever it is, I want some.
Yeah, same here.
It's like this one thing that will always stick in my head. I will never forget it.
Yeah, that is just. But then again, parents are known to say weird shit from time to time.
Yeah, like they'll say stuff to make the kids stop doing the thing.
Yeah, and then down the road, you remember what they said, and they'll be like, "No, I didn't say that.
Yep.
I don't remember ever saying that."
It wasn't me.
Ah, that wasn't me. Never.
Me gaslighting you? No. Must be your imagination.
Ah, no. Yeah, no, I wouldn't gaslight you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder if that's going to be like another parenting thing. gaslighting your kids. The next thing on TikTok.
You mean it isn't already?
No, I think they're too busy dealing with other nonsense on parent TikTok. I mean, they were a couple months ago, but I think now that kind of died over.
I admittedly, I don't pay any attention to TikTok, like, period.
I don't either, but I follow channels that do, and I do follow YouTube Shorts. So I don't do TikTok, but I do YouTube Shorts, which is basically a TikTok.
Yeah. I guess they basically are. Yeah, like, I don't do TikTok. Like, I don't pay any attention to TikTok. I don't even have an account.
I have an account. I still have the app. I just turned off notifications.
I barely pay attention to Snapchat.
Yeah, I want to use Snapchat more, but I don't have things to take photos of.
Yeah, that's one of my problems. Is everybody shares such neat things, and I'm just like, I'm the outlier of the group because I'm the car guy. I am literally the only car guy in this entire group.
Right.
And I don't want to bore the shit out of everybody by just posting my car stuff.
But no, because on my end, what it is that my friends work as dog groomers, so I get to see cute photos of dogs.
I usually see photos of cats just from that one little group that we're all a part of.
Well, I also see cats from my two friends and from that group that we're a part of. But then I'm like, what do I have to send back? I'm like, no. I can't take photos at work because I'm surrounded by cameras. I'll probably get in trouble.
You're not allowed. Oh, you're not allowed to take photos?
I mean, I can, but of like certain things of stuff happening, it's a little unprofessional. Because, like, I can't exactly be kicking out a guest and be like, all right, smile for the camera.
Smile.
Whip out my phone.
Smile for the TikTok.
Right? I just shout and I turn around and take a selfie of the two of us and send it on Snapchat. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, do me a favor, smile.
Right?
And you put up a peace sign while you're posing for a photo for Snapchat.
Meanwhile, the drunk person behind me is falling over.
Honestly, that feels like something I would do. I probably would get fired really quickly.
I mean, if I could, I would, but I kind of like this job, so I'm not.
You should ask your boss for shits and giggles one day. So if I'm kicking out a customer, can I, take a selfie with them for TikTok? I'm trying to be an influencer.
Influencer. Oh, I can only imagine his face. He has
trying to be an influencer to make a little extra money on the side.
Right. He has. Oh, that supervisor has his face that is like the "Are you stupid?" face. I can just see that face right now.
Oh, it's one of those faces he makes enough for you to just see it in your head, huh?
Yeah. Not usually to me though. Usually to everything else that happens.
I probably have that face myself. I use it a lot at work.
Right.
On practically everybody.
Well, everyone at your work sounds like they deserve it.
No comment. Seems like there's a big plan for a bunch of us to all quit after Christmas.
Oh no. Well, yeah. That should be fun.
Yeah, we're already short-handed enough as it is going into Christmas. Can I imagine what it's going to be like after Christmas when like 6 people quit?
Oh, that's going to be fun. All right. I'm guessing you're also going to be a part of that?
I might be a part of that. I might not. We'll see. I got to find something else first.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. How was the job hunting going?
Well, it's not at the moment. I mean, Christmas has started to roll around, and I didn't want to say no to the Christmas paychecks at that place.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
It's with the tip outs,
Right.
Christmas tip outs. I can't wait for those banquets because that's like an extra $500 to $600 on my paycheck.
Nice.
Yeah, not gonna say no to that.
Oh, obviously not. I actually need to start picking up some more overtime so I can save as much as I can for the move.
Oh yeah. Especially since you're gonna have to, start paying rent and utility bills and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Those are
also
always fun to
mainly.
pay.
Also, you know what?
Those are always fun to pay.
Yeah. But also, the thing mainly is that since I'm a first time renter, I got approved with a double deposit.
A double deposit.
Where I pay. Well, I got approved at a double deposit, which means that my security deposit is, well, doubled.
That sounds illegal.
That sounds American.
I've never heard of something like that.
I think from what I was told by other people, it probably was because I'm a first time renter and they don't know if I'm trustworthy enough, and they also didn't ask me for a cosigner,
Wait,
which not every place has to do.
cosigner for? I was gonna say cosigner for renting.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Not around here.
Lucky you.
I mean, around here, you also your security deposit, your damage deposit, is half your rent.
Oh no! Usually in the U.S., it's like either double or your whole rent,
Oh Jesus!
and then if
Yeah.
you're lucky, depending on the place, you might get it back.
That's why before you move in, you take photos of everything.
Yeah.
Like you take every little ding, scratch, all the walls, all the carpets, all the cupboards, utilities, everything. You save them somewhere to cover your ass when you
Yeah.
move out. Because if they try to fight you and say this, and here's like, nope, see, it's when I moved in. They were all there before I moved in.
Yep, they're all dated. Oops. I
Oh,
just broke a
what you
pen.
oops.
Playing with a pen in my hand. I broke it.
Ah, well, hopefully you didn't get ink on yourself.
No, it was the clip.
Oh, I do that all the time on my pens.
Actually, speaking of, remember when I was talking about how I bought a practice butterfly knife?
Yes, vaguely.
I can't find it. I lost it somewhere.
How did you lose the?
I don't know.
For some reason, I'm not as surprised as I thought I would be.
So because I bring constant news that I've lost something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost this thing. Oh, I lost this thing now.
I actually lost my phone last night. But I actually have a good answer for that one.
Uh-huh.
It's because I'm dumb. I put my phone on top of the armrest of my chair with the screen side up, so the black screen blended in with the black armrest. And I went pacing around my room trying to find it.
That's almost as bad as my dad. Before he got his eyes fixed, he would that his wallet was the same color as the coffee table.
Right. Oh boy.
He would set his wallet down on the coffee table and walk away. And then he'd need his wallet and he'd be staring right at it and not see it.
You want to know how I found my phone?
You knocked it off your chair?
No, I put my arm on top of the armrest to balance on it, and I nearly slipped the phone off. I'm like, oh, there it is. But not your dad definitely sounds like me in that sense. That's
well,
why
he since he's gotten his eyes fixed, he's much better.
all right. That's also my wallet is pitch black. That's why I try to put it on top of a piece of paper.
Yeah, my dad's wallet's pitch black too. Mine is black with brown stripe, so very very hard to miss.
Right. Well, I actually have a new because the wallet I currently have, I went to like two extremes in wallets. The wallet I had before was basically a clutch handbag. And then the wallet I have now is a minimalist wallet. That doesn't even... It folds in half, but it doesn't open like a regular wallet. It has a money clip. It has a money clip and enough space for like 8 cards.
Huh, interesting.
I like it a lot. It takes up way less space in my pocket.
Yeah, like I did my wallet is relatively new because I finally decided to buy a new wallet. My old wallet was I move it just right and all my cards are gonna fall out.
Oh, lovely.
So I decided it was time for a new wallet because that wallet was close to 20 years old.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep, that's a pain in the ass having to play 20 card pickup with my frickin' bank cards, credit cards, driver's license, medical insurance stuff.
Oh my, that is... The credit cards remind me. That's one thing I'm terrified about.
Be very terrified about them.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just considering not getting one.
I mean, you need one to build up your credit.
Yeah.
But you're smart to be terrified of them.
Like, there was a podcast. I used to listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast. In one of the very, very, very early episodes. I think it was Gus. One of them was talking about how they have a credit card, but the only thing they use it for is to pay bills. Any other time, it's in a drawer in the kitchen. I remember I brought it up to my stepdad, and he goes, well, that's a little extreme. I'm like, no, that makes perfect sense. So if I were to get a credit card, I'll probably just do that.
Use it to pay a bill and then pay it off and then put it right back into a storage place.
Yep. I've just paid it off immediately so I don't have to worry about it. Because knowing me, if I get the slightest bit distracted, I'm going to forget. But yeah, no, I already have enough horror stories about credit card debt from some of my friends. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. It's also why I could go very in depth about credit card debt. Very in depth. From experience. Yeah. Yeah, that's also I didn't do college because I didn't want to do student loans. I didn't want to owe anything.
No, I totally get that. I didn't do that either because fuck that.
That's actually part of the reason why I did the technical college, why I didn't go to an actual college. Because in my head, it made sense that a technical college would be cheaper than even community college. And it turns, because I had financial aid, and all I had to pay was $400. And I owed nothing else.
It's not bad.
No, it wasn't. I did fucking nothing with that certificate. But hey, I went to a college. So
I actually have a story from about an old friend with his computer tech college that he went to.
Oh.
He this was early 2000s. He went straight out of high school, went to this computer technician's course to learn how to be a computer tech guy.
Right.
Spent upwards of $40,000 for this course.
Jesus.
Student loan, of course.
Of course.
Well, it turns out this school did not have permission from Microsoft to teach these courses.
Oh.
And they were teaching Microsoft programs.
Right.
The school ended all this didn't come out until after he was done the course.
Right.
His certificate amounted to nothing because of this.
Jeez.
The school ended up going tits up because of this.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. If you don't have permission,
And he still had to pay all that money.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Pay it to
And
what? The school's gone.
Collectors. Debt collectors. It all went to the debt collectors.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. It took him until, well, I stopped being friends with him in 2019. Because certain things come out I'm not going to get into here that I discovered about him that I didn't like.
Oh, fun.
But I think it was about 2016, 2017 is when he finally finished paying all that off.
God, yeah, no, any that stuff just scares the hell out of me.
Oh yes, same here. And that's one of the reasons I never went, because it's not something I want to deal with.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you feel the same way, but the school just sucks.
Yeah, fuck school.
Yeah. Learning way more not in school than I was in school.
Well, none of the shit I used in school that I use nowadays.
Right.
I finished high school in 2012. I didn't graduate. Or 2012, sorry, in 2000. I went and got. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. I'm not that young. Yeah, I finished high school in 2000. I didn't graduate because I dropped out. But 2005, I went and got my GED. And about 2015, I attempted to upgrade because I at that point I was trying to decide I needed to upgrade my math so I could go take my mechanics course because I wanted to take my mechanics course and actually become a mechanic.
Right.
In that 10 years since I took my GED, they changed the way the math curriculum works.
Yeah, they did that. I heard about.
I sat down in that because my math I suck at math. Math is my worst subject. Always has been, always will be. Like it is for practically everybody unless you're a genius.
I liked math.
Mm.
Math made a lot of sense to me, but that's just me.
But anyway, so they changed the curriculum. I went to this course to upgrade my math to proper math.
Wait, what do you mean by proper math?
Well, I guess not proper math, but to get a better grade, I suppose. Because upgrading it means I'm just, sort of retaking it to get better marks so I can take the course I wanted to take.
Right.
Because my marks weren't good. So I went to take the course to do this. And I literally sat there that first class went, the fuck? That's not how you do that. How the fuck did you get that answer? That's not fucking right.
It is now.
I'm like, and at the end, because I would have needed to have taken 2 courses to get the full thing. I only ended up taking the 1 because by the end, I was just passing with the bare skin of my teeth. It did not affect my grade at all.
So
I ended up taking that. I mean, I passed, but it didn't upgrade. It didn't update my marks at all. I'm like, well, that was pointless. I'm glad that class didn't cost me any money.
It sounds like math is just a cursed subject sometimes. Because whenever something goes wrong with a class, it's always the math class.
Yeah, it's always math class.
Like my freshman year of high school, we got fucked by the math class. Because we had a proper teacher for the first quarter, then she got fired. Then we had a substitute for the second quarter, a brand new teacher for the third quarter who got fired, and then just alternated subs for the last quarter. And then when we all failed the end of course exam, they're like, you guys are fucking stupid. You got to take the remedial math class. And like, and whose fault is that?
And remedial math courses.
Yeah, it was like algebra, and then we got shifted to pre-algebra. It was like, what? We're only here because you guys fucked up.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah, no. And then, like, we weren't even able to get to the highest math class in the high school because of that. We only got up to like the second highest was trigonometry, and then after that was calculus. So I think it was for the 3 years in high school. It was it was algebra 1, pre-algebra, algebra 2, and then trigonometry.
You're hurting my brain just mentioning all those words.
I liked math a lot, but it's probably because it was the most straightforward out of any of the subjects. Because there was only ever one right answer. And that's the part that I really enjoyed. Like I liked the reading part of reading, but I hated it when they asked us what was the meaning of the text.
Oh,
I don't know.
I hate when they did that.
The meaning of the test was that someone died in the end. Who cares? It's a book.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
Book.
But then in math, it's like, answer this. There's only one right way to answer it. Like, done. I got it. But then, why did I hate economics?
I don't know. Why did you hate economics?
I'm trying to think, because economics was a bit of math, too. It's probably because I hated a teacher.
Maybe.
Teacher was a prick. But he was one of the cooler teachers because he had a mini shop in his closet. And he even sold us coffee.
My last year English teacher was a prick. He's the reason I dropped out.
Oh, my last year English teacher was the best. We all loved him. But there were a couple of teachers that made me just want to walk out of class. Like my chemistry teacher.
Well, my English teacher was a prick. By all rights, I should have passed that class with flying stars.
Wait, what?
I should by all rights I should have passed that class. I aced it because I'm a writer. I love writing, English is one of my best subjects.
Right.
He had it out for me. He failed every single one of my assignments.
That's bullshit.
To the point where he actually at one point told me, you're doing so poorly in this class, you might as well not even show up for the final. So I didn't.
Joke's on him. Also, going back real quick. Passed with flying stars? I've never heard that phrase before.
Yeah. Well, I'm old school.
It caught me off guard for a bit.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, sorry, what were you going to say?
But yeah, no, I ended up just saying fuck it at that point, because like I was done struggling trying to please this guy.
Right. That's
I'm sure by now he's dead, and all I can say is good riddance.
We were like that with our chemistry teacher in high school. He was a teacher that talked more about himself than the class, so we learned nothing. Well, that's not true. We learned that he was born in a river, and that he abandoned a date because she talked too much. Yes, he did say that in the middle of class. And he told us how. He walked right out through the kitchen and just left her with the check, went home. So, real stand-up guy.
So he's a real stand-up prick. Neat.
Yeah. He eventually went blind. He had a really bad reaction to some medication and went blind.
Joke's on him.
And then he still drove to school.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he told us how to...
He was blind. He was blind, and he drove to school.
Yes. It's because he would drive in the middle lane and would listen to when the cars next to him went. It's a miracle the man did not get into an accident.
It's amazing he didn't kill anybody.
That too. He ushered us all into class one day, and he was all excited. And he goes, "Guess what, children? Something amazing just happened. I can read again." And we're just like, "Fuck off, please, so we can go home." We did not give two shits about what this guy had to say. And he knew that we didn't care either. He just kept talking. But then when it came time for the midterms, this asshole was also the teacher that would write the assignment on the board and not say anything, and then blame us when we didn't do the assignment. It's like, how the fuck are we supposed to know? It's on the board. We don't know what's on your board. We don't even know your first name or like anything about you, except you were born in a goddamn river. Teach about chemistry. But no. Yeah, no.
I love teachers like that.
A lot, and it might sound like I'm throwing a fuss over something very minor, but a lot of the people who I talked to, a lot of my friends at the school who had him before, the exact same way. Even my best girlfriend at the time, like a best girlfriend, best guy friend, she's like the sweetest person ever. Like, would not wish harm on anyone. And then one day the chemistry teacher tripped over a cable and busted his ass and had to retire 2 months early. And then when I told her that, for the briefest second she had like a chuckle. And then she looked horrified at the fact that she chuckled. Because she had him for the first time and was not convinced of the stories me and two other friends told her about him. I remember a week into our senior year when she had him for physics. I asked her, I go, so how's the teacher? And she goes, he's interesting. I'm like, you really wanted to say something else, didn't you? Because, like, damn, even if you got not one of the nicest people I've ever known to not like you, you done fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, you fucked up somewheres. You fucked up somewheres real good.
Yeah. Oh god, he was a mess. But yeah, I only wish I was still in his class so I could have seen him bust his ass. But alas, I got secondhand info. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. There's only one teacher I actually enjoyed having and miss. That was my 5th grade teacher.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he was actually pretty cool because he was also a race car driver.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's retired from it now. But yeah, he drove. Well, for a while it was called CASCAR, but I believe now it's called NASCAR Canada.
Right.
Yeah. And he drove for them. He drove his car for years. I used to see him at car shows when I still went. But he was actually a really cool guy. Like, I probably have to look around, but I might actually have a photo of young Damien sitting in his race car. Because he actually had, back in elementary school days, they had the show and tell stuff.
Right.
Yeah, he brought his race car to school on a trailer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so we all got to see it. Those were the days. And then I had his brother in high school who was a Christian ethics teacher.
Oh.
Yeah. His brother, it was not. I could say a few things about it, but I'm not going to because I don't want us to get. I don't want to go against the TOS.
Right. What, is religion talk about against TOS?
Well, some of the things I have to say aren't nice. Fair. And I don't want to have to explain to Shane why our channel got banned.
Right. He leaves for 1 week, and we get the channel banned.
We do one show, and we get the channel banned.
Do one thing, and we have to call Shane with sirens in the background, being like, "Hey, so something happened."
No, I'm not. I don't feel like explaining that one to him.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say you didn't like your English teacher, and I was saying that mine was really cool. I was gonna say, he was so cool. We were both into anime and video games, and he was very open about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he also made fun of one of the nearby neighborhoods. Like one of the hood neighborhoods,
Oh.
He routinely made fun of them. And he had a skull on top of his bookshelf with a little crown that was labeled the name of the neighborhood and then king underneath it. And he would point at it and make fun of it on occasion. And then I remember for one of his English lessons, he just started putting on comedy specials. And was like, yes, this is an English assignment. And did not pass out any worksheets. And we just watched comedy specials.
Nothing wrong with that.
No? There was also I also really liked history. I heard somewhere that in school, you're either a person that liked reading in English or math and history. But
I mean, I preferred reading in English, and I hated math. I don't mind history.
yeah, no, I preferred math and history because, like I said, one math is one answer, and history is like it already happened. Everyone is dead. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna learn. That teacher was cool too, because at the end of the school year, he he purposefully cut off his lesson plan up until the finals, and then after the finals, he goes, "Okay, we're learning about music history," and we spent a month and a half just learning about uh, music history.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he was also great because he traveled in his free time, so he had photos of the places we were learning about. And
Uh,
I don't remember
actually,
where this was, but he was talking about a big Sart wall formation and how it was important for some reason. And then he was talking about his trip there with his wife. And the tour guide said to not lick the salt wall because it tastes very bad. So naturally, he licked the wall.
uh,
He said it tasted very
right.
bad. It was horrible. The worst thing he tasted. Honestly, I would do the
Interesting.
same.
Yeah, yeah. I can't deny that I wouldn't do the same either. Actually, somebody tells me not to do something, I'm probably gonna do it in spite.
Yeah. Um, I looked up salt walls. The only thing I'm getting is like
Himalayan
spas.
salt walls. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, salt walls.
Let's see.
I think it was some kind of spring. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would love to
Yes,
travel
yeah.
again. I miss traveling.
Uh, yeah. Well, I want to get my passport so I can, make a trip down to the U.S. at some point.
Yeah.
I should get on that now because last I checked, it was like a 6 month wait.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Well, that was last time I checked, and that was early 2023, late 2022.
Ooh.
So I haven't bothered since, and I would like to, because, I'd like to, meet some of y'all at some point.
Yeah. We'll all go to a convention.
Yeah, I'll go to a con.
Do the live podcast where we beat you in Uno.
In Uno.
Yes.
That's where we all do our first ever face reveals.
Yeah. Yes. I still need to do mine.
Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. Okay.
What do you mean? I'm a VTuber. I don't have a face reveal.
Yes, I'm totally a PNG streamer. Yes, I
Yeah.
stream all the time, every day. Yep.
Constantly.
Hmm. Constantly. I need to find the free time to do that again.
I need to find the thing I want to do. Because I want to stream. I just keep having trouble figuring out what. Because I don't want to play video games. That's one thing I've learned. Video games now.
No?
Maybe some video games, but not like. If I were to play a video game, it won't be like a story. It'll be being like shiny hunting or something, Or me
Right.
dicking around in a sandbox.
Right.
But I don't want to be a full shiny hunter. Because I just don't know what's going on with the Pokemon community.
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If I
I
can
don't
clean
know.
this stupid table next to me, if I have the energy and time to just push it all to the floor, I'll just make you Legos.
Lego streaming. Yeah, Lego Builder. Hey, Gunpla.
Yeah, I was considering doing a Gunpla. And I do have a
Those
bunch of
things are
Lego
fun.
sets. They are just so much fun.
Oh, Gunpla. So I would love. I have I showed you the Lego set I want to buy.
No. Which
I
one?
would love to.
Did I tell you I
Here,
bought a
let's see if
second Gunpla?
No, I didn't even know you bought a first one.
Oh, yeah, I did. Hold on, I got the
Which
box.
one did you buy?
I bought... The first one is a Zaku. It's the green one with the mono eye.
Oh, I think I remember you mentioning the Zaku.
And then the other one I have is the Gaian, which is like it's one with a primarily blue and it's sword and shield.
Which Gundam is that one from?
I don't know.
Take a picture of the box.
I can just okay. Wait, hang on. I can actually look up the box. Just send you it.
But yeah, I posted in the group
I
chat.
see it. Oh yeah, the Ecto One. I saw someone build the James Bond car like that.
The Ecto One. I want to buy it. I just wish it wasn't $300.
Fucking A. Yeah, welcome to Legos.
Yeah, because like it also has a light setup, like an LED light kit.
Right.
That's like another $90 for it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I'm like, and of course, everybody I talked to said, get the LED kit first, and then buy the Lego, because you don't want to tear apart. You don't want to buy the Lego, build it, then get the LEDs and have to tear everything apart to put the LEDs in.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like fun. But yeah, apparently it's from Mobile Suit Gundam.
We're talking the OG stuff. Okay. I have not watched the originals.
I might have watched the first episode on Crunchyroll. Just out of curiosity.
Totally understandable. I mean, I'll show you here. Let's see if I can find it. It'll be definitely under my orders, because I do.
I also found out that they have model kits of Pokemon. But they're very simple. It's only like... It takes 15 minutes, and you just get an adorable sleeping Eevee.
Where are you? Oh, why is it not?
All good?
My first model kit is not on my... Interesting. Is that on my search results for the stuff I've bought?
Huh.
I mean, this was like early 2020, so that's understandable.
Did you might have been on like a different page or something?
No, it is not.
Oh, also,
here we are.
Speaking of model kits, you know what I realized?
Strike.
When I got it in the mail, I forgot to buy like the pliers and the tweezers.
That's okay. I didn't buy those until I was like 5 Gundams in.
But I was going to say, it turns out that I have the exact pair of pliers and tweezers that are needed as a part of my 3D printing kit.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, very convenient. Especially the tweezers, because it's the very long, thin tweezers. Helpful for stickers. The
Oh
stickers,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the stickers stress me out a little bit.
Oh, dude, I literally had to buy a headset with a magnifying glass just so I could do the fucking the decals.
Oh, that
There, that was my first. That was my first.
You know what I really want?
Hmm.
I want the Code Geass Gunpla. But
I'm trying to remember what that looks like.
they're either sold out. Wait, hang on. Wait, the Lancelot is on pre-order. No, it's sold out. Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, they're either sold out or kind of expensive. Oh, you know they just released a Code Geass collector box?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, hold on. Code Geass. And I kind of want it. Pretty much for one reason. But I can make that reason. It comes with a chessboard. With chess pieces based off of the chess pieces of Code Geass.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, like I don't... Do you remember the first episode of the show?
No, I haven't watched Code Geass in forever. But I was gonna say here, Moda. Like this is the Canadian Amazon, but
Ooh.
yeah, just change the .ca to .com.
Here we go. It's still a little expensive, but
You want gunplay, you're gonna be spending a lot.
yes, I know. I'm well aware. I'm just whinging.
I know the feeling. Oh, why is my figure stuck at the frickin'... I ordered a new figurine. Well, waiting for my Melody figurine. I ordered something else.
Nice.
Well, the estimated release date got pushed back to December for Melody. So I'm like, well, I need something to fill that gap in. So I found Malim.
Right.
From that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, nice. I need to catch. I still can't believe I've not caught up with season 2. Here we go. Ooh, that's a cool one.
But for some reason, item has been presented to Canada Border Services Agency for customs review.
Oh no.
It's a figurine. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it.
No, they shouldn't. But no,
yeah.
I was gonna say, check out that
if I don't
Code
get
Geass
that, I'm
image.
gonna be mad.
Because one of the things they add onto it is a USB drive that is like 50 gigs. Oh no, a 64 gig USB drive that's a 1-to-1 replica of the Lancelot key.
Huh.
I do want that though. Can I just buy the key and the chessboard and that's it?
And no kidding.
I don't want the necklace, and I can watch the anime on Crunchyroll. Also, I don't want to pay almost $600 for a big box.
Oh, the Crunchyroll. Oh my god. That's $549.98. That's expensive. Holy shit.
Yeah, it comes with everything.
And I'm willing to bet that chessboard is probably the most of that cost.
Oh yeah, honestly, it's either the chessboard or the USB drive. Or even the necklace.
No, it wouldn't. I'm gonna guess the necklace.
The necklace.
The
Yeah.
necklace and the chessboard. I can't see the USB drive being that expensive. Like you can pick up a USB drive for like frickin' $20.
But a Wonder replica of the Lancelot key. Because it's shaped like a thing from the show. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
They had to go in and design that pretty much from scratch. Also, the box has foil and matte finish. This thing is fancy as hell. Pretty sure the DVDs are the least expensive thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does include Akito of the Revolution. Akito, is that his name? Yeah, Akito of the Exiled.
Yeah, I'm kind of so like it's been so long since I've watched that.
I haven't seen it. I really the only thing in Code Geass I've seen is Lelouch the Rebellion R2 and Nightmare of Nunnally, which is a manga, the spin-off manga. Code
Yeah, I
Geass
think
has
I've
a lot of
yeah, I think I've only watched I haven't seen any of the movies, but I'm going to assume the movies are just the anime redone in movie format.
That's what I've heard, except for Lelouch of the Resurrection, where they bring him back to life.
Yeah, I haven't seen Akito, so I don't know.
No.
But yeah, I remember Lelouch. But yeah,
I will say, if you don't want to read a little more, I highly recommend Nightmare of Nunnally. Because there's a lot of Code Geass spin-off, but they're taking place in a different timeline. So Nightmare of Nunnally, it doesn't follow Lelouch. Lelouch just vanishes for most of the story. And instead, the main character is his sister, Nunnally, the blind girl in the wheelchair.
Huh. Interesting.
Because like there's a new form of Geass where it's not from like characters like C2 or V2. It's from these mud dolls made from their power that can also give out powers like Geass, but they're different. In Nunnally's case, her Geass materializes on her forehead, and it gives her like 3 powers. It lets her use another body.
Oh.
Ooh, hello. That's expensive.
Yeah. That wasn't what I thought it was, though. That's just a pendant.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she gets access to another body. She has like a ghost friend that only she can see, even though she can't see. And she can swap bodies with her, summon a magical nightmare frame, and also kind of see the lines of the future. And she uses that with her mud doll friend to try and find Lelouch, who was... Instead of in the story where Lelouch meets Cece and then almost gets gunned down, he meets Cece and then gets gunned down. And then crushed between the Area 11 downfall, like in the beginning of the show.
So he's dead.
Hey. I'll let you figure that out on your own.
All right, then.
But it does add in a bunch of new Geass abilities, and it has Nunnally actually go into the fray and fight. So it's pretty cool. I know there's also a spin-off manga where it happens after, spoilers for Code Geass. It happens after Charles erases Lelouch's memories in the halfway point between season 1 and 2.
Right.
But in this in this one, instead of Lelouch having a brother that can make people freeze in time, he gets a sister that has a verbal version of Lelouch's Gios. But she can only control us like one person at a time, but it has to be verbal.
Interesting.
I think, if I remember, she's supposed to call out their name, too. That's like another caveat. She has to know the name and call out the name in order for the power to activate. When all Lelouch got to do is gaze lovingly into your eyes.
Ah, that's what we're going to go with. The gaze lovingly. Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, lovingly. Like when he tells everyone to do stuff.
Go kill themselves.
Yes. I was almost going to say that. But now I'm like, oh yeah, we're not supposed to.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. He takes off his context and tells everyone to kill himself in Minecraft. And then everyone is sad because all their gamer points are gone.
But anyway, we are kind of approaching our 2-hour mark here, Moda.
It is, yeah. I actually didn't notice it was getting that long.
Oh, hey. We did our show without Dad, and we didn't break anything.
True. We only almost broke stuff.
We almost broke stuff.
You see, Dad can trust us. We got to see if this means we can take the car next week.
Yeah, well, let's see if he'll let us borrow the car.
I was actually...
Yeah.
I don't remember if I told you real quick, but I was told recently, because I gave the other supervisors a ride to work. And they were saying that I'm a very good driver. They said something that was interesting that I kind of get, but also thought it was a weird thing, kind of, not weird, but just an odd thing to say.
Oh?
He's like, you drive this car like you've driven it its entire life. I'm like, okay. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
It means I guess, yeah, you've driven the car like you've driven it its entire life.
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. Which means you've driven the car that vehicle since the day you bought it. Which you haven't, obviously, because
No.
I don't know if your family owned it since brand new or if it was bought used.
It was bought very used.
Yeah. Yeah, so it just means you know the vehicle like the back of your hand, essentially, when it comes to driving.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I'll still take it.
Well, I mean, if it's your vehicle now.
Yeah. I am getting a lot more familiar with it the more I mess around with it.
And the more you mess with it, the more familiar you'll get with it.
It's like I've been noticing this, and I'm a lot better at applying the brakes when I need to. But anyway, before I was gonna say, before we get too distracted, I hit my hand on my armrest to like distract myself from getting distracted. But I'm also holding a metal cylinder in my hand, so I kind of crushed it a little bit against my skin when I banged on the armrest. Okay, it doesn't hurt that bad. But anyway, before we get distracted,
we should probably end it here.
Yes.
Yes.
As we're prone to getting sidetracked.
We really are, and Shade's not here to keep us on track, so we better end this before we get sidetracked.
Yes, we should.
Anyway, you all have a wonderful evening.
Yes,
Peace out.
Thank you all, everyone, for joining us on this special 2-person episode.
Dad will probably be back in a couple weeks, maybe.
A couple weeks? The fuck? I thought he was only gone for 1 week.
Well, I mean, in a couple weeks when we have to do this again.
Oh, you made me panic for a hot second there. Like, wait, how long is he gone?
He's gone for 2 months.
No.
He's just gone for the weekend, but he'll be back in time for the next podcast.
Yes,
I think.
Probably. Anywho, thank you all for joining, everyone. Hope you all have a good night.
Have a good night, all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.